Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Abdul Razak, and today I would like to talk about the impact of COVID-19 towards the culture. Okay, for the introduction, COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by the newly discovered strain of coronavirus, a type of virus which is known to cause respiratory infections in humans. The calamity such as COVID-19 pandemic is a test from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala to all Muslims. In Surah Al-Ankabut, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has clearly reminded that all believers will be tested. In addition, COVID-19 is highly infectious. Thus, those who were suspected to be infected should be proceed with home quarantine and comply with all the preventive measures as recommended by the authority. For the topic discussion, there are many issues regarding Muslim culture, especially regarding ibadah in this pandemic phenomenon. One of the issues is the closure of mosques and Friday prayer at certain places and zones considering the total of cases. Congregational prayer or Friday prayer in mosques are important for Muslims in instilling the sense of being in the presence of the sacred and a sense of being with other believers. Accordingly, they line up in rows with shoulder touching. This arrangement is extremely risky during this pandemic. The Sultan Perak Sultan Nazrin Shah has given his consent to the number of people allowed to attend congregational and Friday prayers to be based on the actual capacity limit of the main prayer hall by having physical distance of 1 meter between each other during the period of the recovery movement. Control Order (RMCO) since June 16. The other effect to the culture is the COVID-19 pandemic has had tremendous and swift effects on workplace culture. The global lockdown and travel bans have upended assumptions about the nature of work and corporate interaction. The rapidity of this change is a problem. Organizational culture is defined by the collective norms or culture of behavior exhibited by the individual within an organization. Generally, workplace culture does not change very much or very fast. Moreover, the COVID-19 outbreak reported day-by-day positive carrier statistics increasing that the forced government action to impose movement control or the MCO. Malaysia stay at home to stop the virus from spreading fast. So the students who are just starting a new semester in the week and forced to stay at home while learning activity continues using the online distance learning, the ODL. For the impact, this new culture that we're experiencing is very connected with Maqasid al-Sharia, the protection of religion. Preserving religion means to avoid anything that may violate and destroy its foundations, which include defending the country and the position of Islam as federal religion and other religions as practicable and harmonious. Undoubtedly, distance learning offers wide variety of opportunities to students to attain higher education, but it is not all about benefits and advantages indeed. The distance mode education offers students the flexibility to decide what they want to learn, when they want to learn, and what pace they want to learn, and what they would like to learn. It is understood and well researched that not all students tend to learn with same technique of open learning, and there is no particular technique that facilitates learning in everyone and cooperate in righteousness and piety, but do not cooperate in sin and aggression, and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is severe in penalty. Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 2. So the culture change is difficult but rewarding when it is thrust on you, as it has been on all of us in recent months. It can feel sudden and overwhelming, but with reflection and deliberation, however, organizational leader can extract much that is positive from what we have all been through this past month. The silver lining that I want to touch is the cleanliness is half of faith. One aspect of coronavirus prevention that comes very naturally to Muslims is personal hygiene. Health organizations and experts promote personal hygiene to limit the spread of coronavirus, especially washing hands frequently for at least 20 seconds. Islam has been encouraging personal hygiene for centuries. The Quran instructs Muslims to keep their clothes clean in one of the earliest revelations. More than 14 centuries ago, Prophet Muhammad emphasized cleanliness is half of faith and encouraged Muslims to wash their hands. Muslims have to perform ritual ablution wudu before the five daily prayers. The ablution involves washing hands up to the elbow, including interlacing of fingers, washing the face and feet, and wiping the hair. While this not completely prevent the spread of the disease, but they are certainly help to reduce the risk. As for my conclusion, an early debate in Muslim circles around coronavirus has been a theological one. Muslims believe God created the universe and continues to actively govern its affairs. This would mean the emergence of the virus is an active creation of God. The new coronavirus pandemic will continue to stay with more devastating effect if people are not taking the right response and seriously or adjust their life accordingly to the new normal and culture. We can either do business as usual or embrace the new normal and culture and take the opportunity to render support to others to cope with this calamity within our means for the sake of seeking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pleasure. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.